What is up, Tech Gang? Stefan here from TechRight. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing and first impressions of the Moto E5 Supra. Alright guys, so first and foremost, this is going to be a little pricier phone because it does have that 3 GB of RAM. Alright guys, so the price that I received this phone for was $180. I also paid a $25 activation fee and added a new line, which was the cheapest line possible. So the $40 plan, the $25 activation fee, and $180 phone, it all came out to about $265. So that's what it came out to. A little pricey on the budget side, but let's go ahead and open this up and see what we have. Also, first and foremost, just wanted to take a look at the Moto E5 Supra highlights right here. It says we have a 4G LTE octa-core Android smartphone. Now this is going to be a 1.4 gigahertz, not a 1.8 gigahertz like we saw in the LG Stylo 4, but we do have a 6-inch HD Plus max view display, 12 megapixel rear facing camera with laser autofocus, and an 8 megapixel front camera, and they both actually have flashes, which is really nice. I know a lot of people, want to step up their selfie game, so you guys can go ahead and take your little front facing flash photos if you're in the dark or whatever. We also have a fingerprint reader on here as well, and we have a huge 5000 mAh battery, and I'm really excited about that. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. Alright guys, so first and foremost, we have the phone right here, and something that's really nice is we do have a case on here. So we have a case that comes straight out of the box with the Moto E5 Supra, so pretty nice stuff here. Next, we have the SIM card to activate your phone. We then have our SIM ejector tool. We have our quick start guide as well as our legal and safety information, both in English and Spanish. We also have our terms and conditions right here. We have our wall adapter with turbo power in it as well, so pretty cool stuff. We also have our data cable, and it is going to be micro USB, so no Type-C. Alright guys, starting off right here, we have the camera, we have the rear facing flash, we have a Motorola emblem straight on the fingerprint sensor. And another thing that I really honestly like that Cricket did is they didn't take the Cricket logo away, but it's honestly really hard to see. So this phone honestly looks really slick. You wouldn't even be able to see the Cricket if it weren't in the light. Now, as far as the phone is super heavy. It's thick as well because they do have to put a 5000 mAh battery in this beast of a phone. So yeah, it's gonna be a really heavy phone, really thick phone. One of the thicker phones that I have unboxed so far. So if we take a look at the left side of the phone, we do have our SIM ejector right there. So we can go ahead and use our SIM ejector tool to input our SIM card. Also on the right side of the device, we have our power button, and it is textured, so it does feel nice and clicky. Also, the volume rocker feels nice and clicky as well. Bottom of the phone, we have a micro USB port, and we also have a noise canceling mic. And taking a look at the top of the phone, we have a 3.5mm head jack, so we still have our head jack, and we have our noise canceling mic as well. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take the screen protector off. Wow, satisfying. So first and foremost, looking at the front of the screen, we do have this max display right here. Pretty big display. We honestly don't have too big of bezels. The only huge bezel that we see is at the bottom of the phone where you see the cutoff in the black. And we do have a Motorola emblem down there as well. And if we take a look at the top of the phone, we do have a flash. So everyone who wanted a flash, we do have a flash now. So that is a up, definitely. We also have our headset right there. We have our camera on the front, and I believe we have a proximity light sensor as well. So let's go ahead and boot up this phone. Alright guys, so just a quick update. We do have a 5 gigahertz band on here, so that is definitely a plus. So if you do have a 5 gigahertz band connected to your Wi-Fi, then it is definitely going to work on here. Alright guys, so just a few first impressions right here. Obviously, I'm going to get a detailed review in later on in another video, but this is just the unboxing and first impressions. So first of all, the screen is definitely nice. The max view display is definitely big enough, for the average person. Second, it is a really heavy and thick phone, so you guys have to take that into account. It's going to be a very thick phone due to the 5000 mAh battery. Another thing I want to get out of the way is, yes, this does have Wi-Fi calling, so a lot of people love Wi-Fi calling, so we do have that on this device. We also have casting options, so if you guys want to cast to a TV or something, you guys can go ahead and do that as well. Another thing a ton of people want to know is what software is this running. So if we go ahead and go into settings and we go into systems and system updates, we do have Android 8.0.0 on here. Now this is going to be 8.0 out of the box, so pretty cool that we have Android straight out of the box on this. Another thing we have on here is the Motorola app. Now we see this on pretty much every Motorola phone. We have Moto Actions, so you guys can go ahead and go like that to open the flashlight right here, or the camera at certain times like that. That just opened the camera right there, twisting like that. So that's pretty cool. 1, 2, and it opens the camera like that. But we do have Moto actions on here if you guys would like to turn those on, so pretty cool stuff. And we also have Moto display to get discrete notifications to night settings, so if you guys want to go ahead and customize that, you can do that. Another thing I wanted to go over was, you know, a ton of people were asking, does this have video calling? And I am sorry to say this does not have video calling at this moment. We may get in an update, but at this current point in time, we do not have video calling on this device. I looked through all out the native dialer and it does not support that. Next, we're going to be taking a look at the camera right here. And I've honestly been liking the camera. The camera is honestly pretty good. The rear-facing camera does a great job of getting really detailed photos. As you guys can see a lot of detail in there. I will be doing a full review on the camera as well on this phone, so you guys definitely have to stay tuned for that. But as far as the camera goes, it is pretty decent. Even taking a look at the front side of the camera, as you guys see right here, we do have a selfie camera with a flash. So if you guys want to go ahead and take a selfie with a flash, you can actually turn that to on. So pretty cool stuff. We also have beauty mode, we have HDR as well, and if we go ahead and swipe right like that, we have a slow motion mode, and I believe we have panorama as well. So if we go ahead and switch this camera around and swipe right here, we do have panorama, so you guys can go ahead and take panorama pictures. Now if we go ahead and go into the settings, the highest we can actually go is full HD, so 1080p 30 frames per second, so that is the highest recording setting. Another thing is if we go into the YouTube application, this does go up to 720p, but the big thing that really surprised me is that we have a really nice speaker on this device. So we have that 18:9 aspect display, and we can go up to only 720p, so this is not full HD, but 720p is honestly enough for most people. But the speaker is really impressive, to be honest. It is at the front, so it is at the top of the phone, and that is going to double as your headset as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing and first impressions of the Moto E5 Supra. If you did, definitely leave a like down below, as well as subscribing if you guys are not a part of the tech gang already. Also, if you guys made it this far to the video, I want to know what country and what state you are from. Definitely put it in the comments down below. I would love to hear where you're from. But yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. This has been Stefan from TechRight. Peace out, tech gang.